our Baba had once written that a poor person sitting under a tree is very happy with even one chapati. And the king sitting in the palace having 54 kinds of 56 kinds of food sheds tears and eats. So it is not in the world, it is in the mind. One king went to see a Shiva temple. After seeing the deity, generally those good kings, those who are looking for good things, they would go and meet the saint in that place, if there is any saint. So he asked the people that, is there any saint to whom I can go or meet? He said, yes, there is a very good saint here. I will take you. So the person took him to his minister, took him to the saint who was sitting under a tree there. The king spoke for some time and he got very much impressed by whatever the saint told him. Again next day he said that, can you take me to him? He again came. Again after 2 days, can you take me to him? Because he is getting the touch of joy. If you come near heat, you will feel the heat. If you come near cold, you will feel the cold. That is why when you come near a joyous mind, a cheerful mind, you will feel the joy and cheerful. That is why people repeatedly come to the saint where they get joy. Like that they repeatedly visit. So he started visiting again and again and listening to whatever he was saying. Then one day he understood that just listening will not do. I have to do some sadhana. I have to get to that joyous state or final happiness, fulfillment. I have to take up some pursuit and sadhana. So he insisted on the saint that please initiate me to this pursuit so that I can become fulfilled in life. So after some time the saint agreed. Good saints will always be considerate to the king because the welfare of the country depends on the king. If the king is not able to rule the country properly, he will not be able to have peaceful time to meditate also. Suppose there is war, there is disturbance. Where can you do? Even this kind of study cannot take place. If there is riot, can you study? So the kings have to be looked after well. So whenever they want anything, any knowledge or anything, the saints are very attentive about that, careful about that. So he initiated the king. Now the king became a disciple, quite fond disciple. But slowly as the pursuit goes, the ego starts coming back. So the king felt that king's ego also came back. I am the king. And my guru is sitting under a tree. The king's guru should be kingly guru. How can be a beggar sitting under a tree? Not only that, he has put on we call it valkala, that is bark of a tree they use as the kaupinam or the covering. So he is sitting with the bark under the tree. At least let him wear some silk. I will dye the silk in orange and garva, that is ochre, and give it to him. Let him at least be in silken dress. He is the king's guru. Can you see the mindset, how the ego comes in another circuitous manner and holds the mind again. This happens to all the disciples. Where from it will come and again overpower you, you will never know. So it becomes the king's guru. There the guru is not important. It is the king who becomes important. So this is how the ego works. Now, so he got some silken dress, dyed in it, and went to that near the tree. He offered to the Guru. The Guru smiled and said, this is a shloka, this statement of the Guru. Vayamiha paritushtaha valkalaistvam dukulaihi samaiha paritosho nirvisesho visheshaha satu bhavati daridro yasya trishna vishala manasija paritushte korthavan ko daridraha. This is the statement of the Guru. What is that? Vayam iha paritushtaha valkalaihi. We, the people, we are ascetic people. Ascetic people like us, they are absolutely happy by wearing a bark, Valkala. Tvam dukulaihi. Dukula means silk. Tvam dukulaihi. Kings like you are happy, satisfied, contented by wearing silken dress. We are happy with bark and you are happy with silken dress. But can you think of the satisfaction or the contentment? Sama iha paritoshaha. The satisfaction in your mind and the satisfaction in my mind, are they different? In the satisfaction, is there any silken satisfaction and Valkala satisfaction? Is the satisfaction of the mind. There, why you are satisfied, by what you are satisfied doesn't matter. Whether it is by kingship you are satisfied or a beggarhood you are satisfied. Both cases you are satisfied is the main point. Sama iha paritoshaha. That contentment is sama. It is uniform. It is not depending on where from it is rising. It is rising from the uniform soul, from the mind. It is same. Nirvisesho visheshaha. Its speciality. Visheshaha means speciality. The speciality of contentment is that it doesn't have any speciality, special feature. See how beautifully they have coined it. Nirviseshaha visheshaha. The speciality of this contentment is that it doesn't have any distinctive feature, any speciality. That it is Valkala contentment, it is silken contentment, it is cotton contentment, nothing like that at all. Satu bhavati daridraha. That person becomes a real poor, yasya trishna vishala, whose desires are great. They are the poorest people. Manasija paritushte, when the mind becomes fulfilled, purna, kvorthvan ko daridraha. How does it matter whether he is a poor or a rich? When the mind is full, he can remain in the palace or remain on the street also. Satu bhavati daridraha, yasya trishna vishalaha. The poverty comes from our desire, not from what we have. A rich person having 14 buildings in Kuala Lumpur and multi-billion also, if he has still more greed to acquire more or not happy because somebody else is richer than him or may become richer than me, anything like that thought. Trishna, that is the desire, thirst. He becomes poor because having all these things also he is poor. Because mind is constricted, is still greedy. Vayamiha paritushtaha valkalaistvam dukulaihi. Samaiha paritosho nirvishesho visheshaha. Satu bhavati daridro yasya trishna vishala. Manasija paritushte korthvan ko daridraha.